Hey there everyone and welcome to Credit Viral. And guess what? There is a new push for more support in your wallet, and that's right. Just when you thought the financial landscape couldn't bring more surprises, here we are with another twist that could put more real money in your pocket. Imagine for a moment relief for everyday expenses, some breathing room on those unpaid bills, and maybe even a little extra for yourself or your loved ones. This is coming from some unexpected corners and the talk is hot. Well, I'm gonna tell you each and everything about this massive development, so make sure you stick around till the end of this video. And before I start the video, I would like to ask you just for a little favor to please smash the like button on this video, as it helps this video and the channel as well. So without any further ado, let's start the video. So let's start with something very important, because this isn't your usual same old kind of news. We are talking about Vice President Kamala Harris stepping up with a brand new angle on increasing wages that hasn't been laid out in quite this way before. This could mean big, and I mean big, changes for millions across the country who are especially working day in and day out, struggling to make ends meet on an outdated minimum wage. Now, here where it gets interesting. While there has been a long-standing conversation about raising the minimum wage, we have seen it go back and forth in Congress, through states, and even with big companies like Amazon and Target taking actions. Harris' announcement isn't just about numbers, it's a major contrast to former President Donald J. Trump's latest public appearance and his somewhat ambiguous stance on the topic. So let's unpack this. Recently, Donald J. Trump made a surprising stop at a McDonald's, even stepping behind the counter to see things from workers' perspective, or well, at least to give the impression. And we all loved it. Millions of Americans commented that it's good to see someone living a life or having a glimpse of our own life. But when asked point blank about whether he believes in a federal minimum wage increase, he avoided a straight answer. This has raised eyebrows, especially among those who believe in a solid commitment to raising the federal wage. And it gave Harris the perfect opening to make a bold statement on what she believes is essential for American workers. Harris just this Tuesday took her stance on one step further than ever before. She explicitly said that she backs a hike to at least $15, as you heard it right, to $15 an hour. Yup, that's right. She's been hinting at it for months, but now as the race heats up, she finally putting a concrete figure out. They're saying hardworking Americans deserve this. For why now, you might ask? Well, it's not just about campaigning. Harris is drawing a stark contrast between herself and former President Donald J. Trump, framing this as a choice for Americans to decide whether they want leaders who only pay lip service to worker issues or those who put specific policies on the table. And she didn't just talk about the minimum wage. She talked about making it possible for workers to actually live to meet their basic needs and provide for their families. She says is the essence of fair wage, and this is indeed a great view. Of course, this isn't happening in a vacuum. The Republican National Committee was quick to respond, saying Harris's proposal is reckless and would drive up prices even more. But here is the thing. Democrats, Harris especially, are making this move to address something many working Americans feel acutely. the rising cost of living, and whether or not the opposition agrees, the minimum wage is at an all-time low in terms of purchasing power. In fact, people making the federal minimum wage today have 29% less buying power than those who earned the same rate back in 2009. It's a losing game for them, and Harris knows it. So the biggest question is that why $15? Well, this isn't a number pulled out of thin air. The fight for $15 movement, which started over a decade ago, has been demanding this exact threshold for years. Back in 2012, fast food workers took to the streets saying that they couldn't make ends meet, and this movement has only grown. It's become a cornerstone of what many believes is essential for economic justice in America. Think about it. If the federal minimum wage actually rose to $15 an hour, that would be a game changer for roughly 27 million workers. This would effectively lift almost 1 million people out of poverty and give folks a fighting chance to support themselves. It's a massive difference that could redefine how people live day to day, but there is a twist. According to the Congressional Budget Office, raising the minimum wage would also impact federal spending and could unfortunately result in job losses as companies adjust to new cost. Now let's bring it full circle. Trump and Harris. While Harris is relying on $15 wage, she also touching on personal stories to connect with everyday workers, mentioning her time at McDonald's as a young adult. Trump, on the other hand, has questioned whether this story is even true, hinting at a lack of authenticity. But at the heart of this clash is a question we all need to ask ourselves. What kind of leadership do we want? One that's willing to push bold economic reforms, or one that may be more hesitant and uncertain? Well, this is indeed very important because millions of people are still confused and we are just a couple of days away from the election. This is more than just a headline, it's a turning point. This back and forth on wages highlights a bigger issue, the role of government in shaping our economic future. Harris has made a strong case for what she sees as essential change, while Trump's response brings out a more cautious, free market approach. So where do we go from here? It's up to us as voters to decide what we value and what we believe will create the best path forward. Well, let me know in the comments below, who do you think is best for American economy and who's best for raising the minimum wage? Is it going to be the former president Donald J. Trump or the current vice president Kamala Harris? Well, remember, the things are very confusing right now because millions of people are still undecided what they're gonna do in the election. But when it comes to the early voting, we suggest you to go and vote because this is your right. And one thing that we all need to understand, that when it comes to the problems of American people, we all are the contributors of the current economy as well. How? Well, because we choose our leader. So choose your leader and choose wisely. If you have any questions at all, then please let me know in the comments below and I'll be happy to answer each and every question of yours. Remember that a number of our subscribers are saying they're not getting the notifications of our videos. So in order to get the actual notifications of our videos, what you can do, click on the subscribe button, click on the bell icon and click all. That's how you will get all the notifications of our videos every single day. Yes, we upload videos every single day for you. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video very soon. Till then, please take care and have a nice day.